Hello, everybody. We are interviewing. This is the interviews. We are interviewing APC candidates. I am General D, your host.
And I am a lemon shark. We're gonna have a great interview. Low
We're
key.
interviewing PetBat today, and let's start with the questions right away. So, first off, tell us about yourself.
I'm Sigma.
Interesting.
E have 100 milhões mais aura.
Uh huh.
My favorite color is yellow.
Noted.
End. 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 End.
Awesome. Uh,
E
what?
like bananas.
Those are gross. You're not getting my vote.
I don't know. I don't like the thought of
Mangoes are
bananas.
alright.
PetBat TTS broke, I think. I I don't like the thought of bananas, but when I have one, I like it. So what is the most important thing that you did on the server, do you think?
UH. Let me see if I can remember. Oh, the good old days. UH totally took over Milo's Mushroom Island. That was pretty cool cause he left and all that. Poor guy. He had 19.340 aura.
uh,
Alright.
that's pretty substantial. So as president, what will you do?
E o will do many presidential things.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Like running the presidential things.
Hmm.
Could you elaborate on that?
And passing the presidential things.
Yeah, on all of that. Could you
And
elaborate?
vetoing the presidential things.
Um.
Like. Like UH. For example. You ever heard of nuclear weapons?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of those. A bit, yeah.
Yeah, those are dangerous.
But they're cool though. What do you have to say about that?
So
What
as
if they're cool?
president, you would not let people blow up other people? S stuff. With nuclear weapons. That cause nuclear damage.
Okay. Out of all players on the server, who do you think brings them the biggest risk of nuclear weaponry?
The guy that just spoke. Ian.
Ian.
He's a deadly force.
See, this is something we can agree on.
Watch your back around that guy.
Yeah, and do you think you are the best choice from the APC primary?
Who's running again?
I don't know, I forgot.
Domingo. Domingo ou. He's the best.
So Domino is a better candidate than you for the server?
E for real.
This what
Okay,
what's
well,
so,
okay, then why are
He's
you running?
pretty experienced in Dialate.
Okay, but like,
O cuso H. Cus like. Hear me out. We've never had a president with over 124.910 aura like me.
alright.
Domingo was only one aura point below. Very unfortunate.
Okay, you're mentioning your your aura, a lot of your aura points. How do you feel threatened or like you know in rivalry in any way with the aura beast, man of the year, Reliporp?
Yes, yes, yes. He is a threat to be reckoned with.
oh yeah, I think he actually beat you. Um, in what is it called? The opinion poll in the runoff. Yeah, he beat you. What do you think about that?
Ok. Uoi. Anyways, about those opinion polls. Reliporp AME right. Satyan Aura Beast. I mean you look at that guy and go. Wow, that's an Aura Beast.
Damn.
Do you think you would be a better fit for cryptocracy than Reliporp?
Um. Um. This is a TOUGH question. But think about it this way. This Reliporp guy. He's still a child. He wears that child hat and everything. He doesn't even know what the square root of 64 is. It says BTW. But anyways, that's not
That's
the
true.
point. The point is, his favorite color isn't yellow. Therefore
This is valid.
meaning, he doesn't like cats.
Okay, I don't know where that came from. This is less valid than
I don't
before.
follow the logic. But he does have the Reliporp Express, which does have
He
It
the
is
child
man
takes
of the
hat.
over
year.
1.243.098 aura to understand.
Okay, even okay, so you running at all, does signify that like, you plan to try to win. How do you plan, like what's your plan to uh beat Reliporp in this? Like what measures are you going to take to make sure you can
Ok,
secure that victory?
he's like. Pretty Sigma in Dialate. like the Express. Use it every fourth Monday of the month. So it's pretty useful. I haven't done SMTH like that for real. So that puts him in a pretty good place. So the plan to beat him is to beat him with my plans.
All right.
Would you give us some
Go to-
insight into your plans?
So like, since this mod pack is gonna be locked and a lot, ain't no way I'm adding mods. So that's not in the plan. No way, José.
Okay.
We gonna be UH. Making money. Y7 é.
Go to-
Batebacks are coming to Crackfocracy.
Awesome.
Buy one get one free or SMTH. IDK. But there gonna be pique. Worth 23 diamonds. Or more.
This sounds peak.
All right. So we do have an actual policy from you. But don't you think that equating the bat bucks to diamonds would defeat the point of bat bucks?
Well, it was just giving a half estimate of their worth. Y no FRFR. Like it's just gonna look like a piece of paper. But it's worth money. You can buy ST Goof. And power. And respect. With Batebucks.
Don't you think it's a problem that players who have a diamond
Happiness
farm,
is a tool to buy. Though.
don't you think it's a problem that players who have a diamond farm have a big advantage in the economy that you are proposing? Wouldn't that cause infinite inflation?
Cause you can't buy Batebucks with diamonds SMH.
Interesting.
Diamonds are for tools and armor. Not for money.
All
Well,
right.
you say a bat buck will be roughly 23 diamonds in worth.
Yeah,
Doesn't that mean you can buy a bat
but
buck?
you can't buy one.
Okay.
I mean you could trade with other NPCs. But like who would do that?
Yeah, who would do that?
I know you wouldn't.
Okay, so moving away from that, I guess. Arella 4%, how do you plan to combat like the other people you could be running against? Like Nate Dogg from TCP.
Like na 8 de OG. Well, you see. He's an Enderman soul. I'll just pour a water
You're
bucket
gonna,
or
you're gonna,
SMTHIDK.
you're just gonna assault your fellow candidates?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Hmm.
No that'd be mean. I'll hire someone like
Okay, so you'll hire a hitman.
but nobody knows that. Trust.
I don't know if you know, this is
Okay,
live television.
this isn't live. This is the recording.
This is live television.
Edit this out. Anyways,
Well, there's not the sound.
about that weather. Climate change.
Speaking of climate change,
I'll fix it. As president.
I mean, isn't it going? Is it climate
I'm
change?
getting rid of that goofy ass seasons.
Yeah.
No
It's
more snow, guys.
Oh, so you're actually helping climate change. You're gonna
Only
make it
snowmen.
just
yeah, but by removing the seasons, the climate would change. Wouldn't you be helping climate change then?
Yeah, but change for the better. It
True,
will be more
true.
natural. And not run on some computer.
I don't know if you know this, but
We
all
are
of it
in the
is
Matrix. Wake up. Wake you PPP.
all right.
Anyway,
PPPPP. That
what's
makes funny noise.
what's your reaction to almost 2/3 of the server voting to get rid of the lava cast?
Who? OHB. Ians. Yeah, look, it keeps burning my forest. That's kinda not PetBat. Look. Look for real. ONG NGL. ICL. TSPMO ONG. For real.
Interesting.
But the lava itself is pretty cool, I guess.
I can't find the executive
If
order
it
on the lava. There
didn't
it is.
burn my forest, it'd be 12.347 aura.
That would be goated. Do you
Okay.
plan to do anything about it burning down the forest? I mean, you said you want to help climate change, right? Is this part of that plan?
Well, since I'm so smart, I just realized that it's other random lava that burns my forest. So I'll just like control it or SMTH for real. By placing blocks and stuff. Cause I'm in fluff in Minecraft.
I don't think that's really how that works, but okay.
All right. So, why don't you tell us a joke?
What?
Tell us a joke, PetBat.
I mean, okay. I mean, yeah, sure. Go ahead. What's the joke?
This is my sister's joke. From 10 years ago. What did the farmer say when he lost his tractor?
I don't know. What did the farmer say when he lost his tractor?
I lost my tractor.
This is awesome. This is a good
Pretty
joke.
good, right?
This is peak.
Amazing.
Listen. This is peak comedy.
My sister never made it as a comedian.
That's unfortunate.
Is that still the joke? Or is that is the sister part
Oh,
of the joke?
was that a joke? I'm just naturally funny.
Clearly.
Must be that 12.347.801.234 aura coming in.
Alright. Lemon, do you
Incredible.
have any questions?
I don't really think I do. I'm kind of at a loss for words, honestly.
Lemon,
What? Yeah,
do you like limes?
I like limes, yeah. I guess so.
Very interesting. Because I'm so evil. You will find a way to use this against you.
That's pretty evil.
It's like not evil at all. I don't know. Listen, I'm the most evil. No one can be more evil than I
E
am.
quente lhes tem. I'm as deaf as a bet. Budum TST. Get it.
Good joke. That
Yeah, I
was.
get it, because the bats aren't
Thanks.
deaf. I get it. I don't know what it means. So
I don't. You don't know
I
what it
won't
means.
comment.
Okay, so then you don't fucking get it. You're lying.
No, I get the joke, I just
SMH
don't
my
understand.
No,
head.
you don't get. You don't. You just said you don't get it.
Well,
You don't understand. You don't be understanding.
I get it, but I don't
You're
understand
not.
it.
No,
There's a
you're not
difference.
understanding. You know.
All right. So since we don't have any more questions, how about we end it with a would you rather? So
I'll interrogate you now.
What?
what do
No.
you mean?
This is not how this works.
Oh,
Okay,
my fault.
so PetBat, would you rather put free Diddy as your status for a month, or mispronounce all words starting with Q for the rest of your life?
I can't even name 3 words that start with Q. Queen. UH. Quadratic. U. U.
Quest, Q. Yeah, you'd
Quest.
mispronounce all of them. Quiet. That's a word.
Correct.
Nobody says quest though.
I says quest.
You says quest.
I'm on a mission.
Yeah, so what would you rather do?
Isn't did the kid liquor.
Yeah. So that's the moral dilemma.
Yeah, he's a Diddy on
That's
blood.
pretty bad.
That's pretty bad.
Wait, is he?
Like
I don't even remember.
FRFR ONG NGL.
I
For
thought he
real,
was
God.
just.
Okay.
Okay, I can't say that word.
TSPM or for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So which would?
So we choose the or option in that question.
So you would rather or? Okay.
I actually do have
Yes.
a good
Olhe.
question.
Mining away. I
A
don't know.
centrist. Mm-hmm.
Woke.
What to mine I'll mine this anyway.
Okay, I have a good question. What? Okay, for the other like primaries for the other parties that are running, who do you want to see win on their side, like for TCP, right? Like who do you want to win with that? Like the only other primary
The
source?
other
Okay, yeah.
parts.
What is? Oh yeah, I guess everybody else is just not here, huh? Um, but yeah, so like, who in TCP would you rather like debate against? Who would you rather run against as president?
UH. UH. I only know of nature running so.
I'm also running, and
And
exploit
like IALR got a super secret plan for him so.
the
Oh,
lime liker.
you,
Why is
the
the
lime
lime like?
licker.
Why is that? I mean, I'd say I like lemons more. I just like citrus in general. Like, I feel like
Oh, is this for real?
I don't know. I just
Lemons are pretty cool.
I
Does
like
the secret
oranges a
They're
plan
lot.
yellow.
for Nate
They are yellow.
consist of
But yeah,
hiring Ian to assassinate him?
Nate is running.
NMO.
I am also running, and current president X Boy is also running again.
Oh, well XBOY probably doesn't like lemons so. I'd rather fight you for real.
That's an awesome reason. That is like a good. That's a great reason.
Yes.
If you had to have anybody except you win like president, like win the election and become president,
That would
anyone
be
that
Domino,
wasn't
right?
you, who would you pick?
Luigi.
Oh.
Rest in peace.
Oh,
Sob.
Domino!
Sob.
Okay.
WAHT.
Oh wait, Domino dropped out.
Domino dropped out. Breaking news.
TSPM ONG CL.
Wait, Daniki also dropped out. So who is it? Who is left?
Diz Domingo Guy.
Hawks, Gem, Mage, PetBat. We don't have to count Ian.
Yeah, Ian's not fucking winning. No one fucking likes that guy. Loki.
E say we all go into HC Arena and fight to the death.
Oh yeah, I'm building an arena. I need to finish that.
You wanna kill people.
That's so true and valid. Me too. That is like my primary motivation.
Several
It's just like
people.
hurting. It's just like hurting the ones
Multiple
around me.
people.
Yeah.
Large masses of people.
Agreed.
All right.
This is a good candidate. Yeah.
I don't think we have any more questions. So, this has been the PetBat interview. I hope to see you soon. Later. Whoop-de-doo! Yay! Okay, everybody, we're back. And this time, we're with Ian, the worst member of Craftocracy, the most
Best member.
democratic server in Minecraft.
Do he be
So,
peeing
Ian,
though?
I think he is. I think he's doing it shamelessly
Are you
and in
peeing?
public and breaking several laws.
Are
So,
you?
Ian,
What, huh?
what do you
Are you
say
peeing?
to?
I was distracted.
The people want to know.
He isn't even listening. Ah, this is such a bad start. This is not a good look for you, Ian. So, Ian, what do you have to say to all the people who want you in jail? Rightly so.
I don't know.
What do you have to say about peeing?
I don't do bad things, you know. Pee is good. Of course. Everyone does it.
Would you say you do it more than others?
Yeah,
How
I'm
much
better
so?
at it
You're better at it.
than most people.
Hmm.
Like, my aim, my range. YK,
Your stream is
you
unbroken.
know.
No deviations.
Yeah, no split stream,
No split stream.
ever.
How long do you go?
However long it went.
Infinity bladder.
Okay. But
Yeah,
once you pee, what do you do with it usually?
What do you do? What do you mean? What
what?
do you do with it? The fuck does
What
that
do you
mean?
do with it?
Pisses
you,
out and then it's there. What do you mean do with it?
IanisPeein. You gotta do something with it. That's your brand.
What do you do with it after you pee?
I don't do anything.
This fucking question sucks.
Yeah, me neither. What?
It was a trick question. You're
I
off
thought that was
brand.
normal.
That's not a good look. Okay, Ian. Tell us about yourself.
I am very cool and running for the APC thing. That's all you need to know. Also, I have no controversy.
No controversy.
Speaking of no controversy, you have an assassination business.
How do you feel
At
about being
Spawn.
a hired assassin?
Um,
How does that make you feel?
it's not very active. So don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. You know what? Actually, okay.
Also, it's not just me.
What do you mean it's not?
There are other people,
What do you mean? There are other.
but it's secret.
So
What do
if
You
mean?
can't know.
Why
So
not?
what's your secret assassin name? What's your call sign?
What's your code name?
Pee pee poo poo.
On brand. Interesting.
Why isn't it just PP? Since you're not IanisPeein and pooing.
Gotta add something extra.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just the enshittification. They spread out and add more features, and it
Just
becomes
like how we
shit.
always go the extra mile
Is Ian
with the
even
assassination.
with the assassination?
Have you assassinated anybody yet?
That's confidential.
Okay, what if I said pretty please? Could you tell me?
Maybe.
So a presidential candidate keeps such important secrets. Do you think this is a good look?
Everyone has secrets.
Well, this is important information.
I'm just the only honest one.
You're not honest. You're keeping secrets.
Keeping secrets, yeah.
All the others are lying to you.
Even PetBat? Even your fellow
Sometimes.
APC runners? How do you feel about the rest of the people running for APC? How do you feel about them? What's your opinions?
I think they're all very cool people. But I am obviously the best one.
Why do you
What
think
lies
that?
do
Why
you
do you
think?
think you're better?
All right.
What? I
What do you
did
think you're
hear.
Why do you think you're better than them? Why do you think you're the best?
Like, what qualities do you have that they don't? Why do you think you should win?
'Cause I'm very smart unlike them. I have the brains.
Okay. Who is fucking shooting
And they
outside?
don't kinda.
What
Let me
what
down.
I'm getting
lies?
shot at sea.
What lies has PetBat said since you said that PetBat lied?
My big brains. Almost getting blown all over the wall.
Incredible.
Okay, what was her question?
What lies has PetBat said, since you said that PetBat lied?
Well, I did hear the interview. How would I know?
Okay. So how would you know that PetBat lied?
Is PetBat a known liar, do you think? Do you think PetBat is trustworthy?
Yes. Most of the time.
Most of the time.
But you don't know all there is to know. So be careful.
Okay.
Okay,
What
so
do you
as
feel about the...
president,
Oh, okay. You go.
what will you do?
I will make the server much more fun. And funny. We will have public execution weekly.
Okay.
With fire.
Nice. Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you get to vote. Who is every week.
Yeah.
Do,
Okay, what
do you
happens if
think
they vote you?
You can vote the same person every time.
Okay,
You can vote me, it's okay.
I have, considering your like opinion poll thing, I'm sure, I think you
I
might just
think
be burned at the stake like every week.
yeah.
But it's very fun, so who cares?
I mean, I guess that's
For
fair.
real.
Yeah, that's valid.
Thank you.
What do you feel about the other candidates that aren't from ABC? Like from my party, how do you feel? What do you think of them?
I don't know. I feel like they're all the same.
I'm me. I'm the same as President
And
Expoil.
Crop not gonna do anything as president.
I would do awesome things as president. This isn't
Even
my
if they
interview.
say they are going to.
Okay, well, how do I know you're gonna? Even if you say so.
I've done a lot of things already.
Like
So it's easy to do more.
like what?
Don't worry.
Like the APC Create Cave, which has crashed Craftocracy several times
Oh,
and
you're right.
almost
Like the
Yay.
base that keeps crashing the server.
almost crashed more times than I can count. What do you
And the
have to say
lava
about
cast that
that?
keeps burning down the forest.
Yeah.
It's not the lava cast that burns the forest.
Okay.
We clarified that.
I don't think so. I think you said you weren't
I don't
listening to the
know.
interview.
Also,
Oh
the
yeah.
crashes stop, so it's okay.
I don't think so.
Blame the chunk loaders.
No, blame your shitty engineering. I've got the
Nuh-uh.
factory. I nothing crashes with
Chunk
my
loader
stuff. I have
fault.
chunk loader. I have chunk loaders. It's you.
It
PetBat is a
crashed,
better
but it
creating
was
Her
engineer than
crashing
you.
factory
before
is
the
also
chunk
off.
loaders were even added. So
Yeah, because I don't need it to run all the time. Maybe you also need to do that. Hmm.
We need. So we can maintain our place as the richest party.
riches like literally don't matter anymore. You crash the economy. It means nothing though.
Exactly.
How do you feel about removing mods?
I'm all for economic equality. So that's why we crash the economy.
Okay. Send us into a
Wow.
Great Depression so everybody can be poor.
Okay, next question. Mod.
Yeah, how do you feel? How do you feel
I
about the
think there are
removal
some bum
mods?
mods that should be removed.
Uh huh.
Like the ones in the proposal for that thing.
That's very
Mithras and
specific.
MCDW and Seasons.
Why seasons? What's wrong with seasons?
Seasons is annoying
I think it's kind of
and
cool.
don't do anything.
It makes it look pretty.
Just knows random stuff.
But isn't that fun?
No,
Okay. So you
it
clearly
looks
have no
bad.
joy in whimsy. Maybe it looks bad because your base just kind of looks like shit anyways. Low key.
Maybe.
Well, I don't. Uh, I think seasons are annoying because they make
But I
crops
think it
go
looks bad in
grow
other
slower.
things too.
And if you want a farm that is productive at all times of the year, you need to build it way underground. And that's restricting
Well,
my
my
creative
base
freedom.
looks pretty when it's winter, so.
I
Just
also
saying.
built a massive glass shield from the snow, so that doesn't concern me. But I personally do want seasons gone.
Just go outside NGL for real.
I've never seen snow in
If
my
you
fucking
want to
life.
see pretty things.
No, I actually live in California. There's no pretty things here. It's all
Oh
just
shoot.
it's just dead grass.
Sorry for you.
I'm not a big city liberal. It's just a desert. There's nothing here.
Liberal.
All right, so what's your
Leave
reaction
California.
to
No, it's
almost
awesome.
2/3 of the server voting to get rid of the lava cast?
I think they're very mean and selfish. For wanting to remove my baby. The lava cast.
Okay, your baby's ugly as hell.
I think they should leave me alone.
I think you should stop
'Cause it's not their
ruining the
business.
environment. I think it's very much my business because I can see it from my base.
Doubt.
This is why we need an HOA to smite your ass.
Oh, not the HOA.
No ho, please. HOA.
Listen, as far as I'm concerned, everybody else except you guys follows the guidelines.
Nope.
Yep. Name another base that lags the server like crazy and looks ugly as shit and you can see across the map.
A PC base too.
That's not good.
It's still you.
No.
Yeah.
It's Gem. Not me.
Okay, well,
Wait, where is it? The second APC base?
Secret.
Okay, so it's not seen across the server.
so then it follows the rules. Does it lag the server? I don't think so. Does it look ugly?
Sometimes.
Probably not.
If it needs to.
If
What do you mean
it
if it
needs to.
needs to? What does that mean? Are you trying to?
Like if someone is objecting to my proposal, you know.
What the
Oh,
fuck are you talking about?
so
Never
you're
mind.
so you're ready to threaten the server if people
So
disagree
you're
with your
threatening the server with
proposal.
a lag machine.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's Gem. Not me.
It's Jim
It's
that
Jam.
starts the lag machine when people object to your proposal.
Interesting,
Yeah,
interesting. Voters, note this down.
Note
Jem
this
supports
down.
me.
Down.
He's a good friend. So
Actually,
that's why. Makes sense.
hmm,
Right.
APC hasn't won in like how long ago was it? 3 presidencies now, 3 elections. So how do you plan to change that?
Yeah, it's 'cause we weren't trying for a while. But now all the weird people are gone.
This is fair.
So we will help make the server better. For the non-weird people.
True.
It kind of feels like all people are gone mostly. What do you think about the activity on the server?
The activity changes. It's normal. We just need to vote on Planet Minecraft. Or something. And wait.
Okay.
There are still a lot of people who play.
Yeah.
So it's okay in my opinion. Not like we need a ton of people.
I agree. What has made you, want to, not just you, but APC in general, you think, from your perspective, what is making you, like, want to really start being more active in, like, the elections and stuff? Like, because, you said you weren't trying, but, like, well, what, other than, like the weird people leaving or whatever, what changed? Like, what about the mindset changed that, like, you need to try?
Less competition now. Also it's fun to try.
All right, yeah,
After not doing much for a while.
it's fair.
Mostly I've just been watching Jem do stuff YK. But now all the APC kids are going to grow up and participate in the elections. Kinda. Especially Mage.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Okay then.
All right. So tell us a joke.
This again.
okay. Wait a sec.
Are you going to search up a
Let
joke?
me think of one.
Okay, good.
Are
Don't don't.
you-
No, I won't.
R slash funny jokes.
Our fun memes.
What
Uh,
about r/yank
okay.
memes?
Why did the Oko I forgot.
Awesome.
This is very hard, guys.
Yeah.
I feel
To
like
be
it's not that
honest,
hard.
I wouldn't be able to come up with the joke on the spot, and I also don't know any joke. So, well, I'm not getting interviewed,
What do you mean you
so
don't know any joke? What does that mean?
I don't know any jokes.
I mean you don't know. What does that? That doesn't.
I just
What?
Why did
don't.
the chicken
Like
not cross
you've
the
never
road?
heard, you've never heard one before?
I did, but I forget all of them. Like after an hour.
Hold on, listen to my joke.
Okay.
Okay.
Why did the chicken not cross the road?
Oh, why?
I don't know.
Did
Why did the
not cross
chicken
the
not
road?
cross the road?
Because General killed it and all its family cause they were lacking the server.
This is true.
Deserved. Fully deserved.
It's deserved. Yeah.
How crew?
How crew.
And I would do it again.
This is so sad. For
I
all
do have to
chickens.
say, I killed the chicken that didn't cross the road, and Gale finished off its family with the Glock.
Why are you bringing Gale into this? What the fuck?
Wow,
It's factual. It's factual. It's
I'm
what
gonna
happened.
cry. That is so mean.
No, it's a tough choice, but you have to do. You have to do what has to be done. Are you throwing? I wish I had bricks. Ah, I can't throw bricks. We don't have supplementaries. Anyway, um,
You know, if
how
your
about we?
base didn't crash my game, I would have killed those chickens myself.
How about we
A
end it
PC-based defense.
with a would you rather? I'll repeat the would you rather
Okay.
from the previous one. Would you rather put free Diddy as your status for a month, or mispronounce all words starting with Q for the rest of your life?
P. Diddy. Easy.
Okay. Well, you heard him. You heard him, voters. Ian wants to free Diddy. All right.
Not looking
What?
good. Note this down, brothers.
Note this down. Okay. Thanks for listening to the Ian interview. We'll be moving on
He
to
will
the
be
next
back in
one.
jail.
And we're back. We have Mage Mini now. We're interviewing Mage Mini for the APC primary. Let's go, Mage. Let's start with the questions. Yeah. Hello. Tell me about yourself, Mage.
Hi. I am a member of APC. The best one.
This is so good. Anything else?
I have been on craftocracy quite long. That is it.
All right. So, what do you think you're the best?
I just am.
Okay, but to the real questions, do you think they should have removed Gravy Frog's penis? Do you think he should have kept the penis?
Number. Negative.
Negative as in they should not have removed it, and she, like, Crazy Frog should have the penis?
He sold have it.
Crazy Frog should not have the penis. Why do you think this? This is important. Why not? Are you saying Crazy Frog doesn't deserve a penis?
It's a frog.
What, frogs don't get to have penises now? You can't have a
Yeah.
penis now? If you're a frog, what are you, a bigot or something?
Negative.
Then why not? Why the fuck not? Why
I
doesn't
don't
Crazy
know.
Frog? Why aren't they allowed to have a penis?
What about all the
Are you
gay
allowed to have a
frogs?
penis? Am I allowed to have a penis? Next thing you know, they're gonna be taking my penis
Yeah.
away.
Are the gay frogs not allowed to have good times with their gay
Number
husbands?
They're putting chemicals in the water. They're taking a frog's penis away.
negative.
What is it? Is it
Okay.
not right? What's
Frogs
your
don't
reasoning?
deserve it.
Why
What
not?
did the frogs ever do to you?
They exist.
So just their existence is enough for you to
Warrants
hate them
their
and to say they
removal
don't
of penis?
deserve rights.
Yes.
All right. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what to say to this.
You have a very staunch stand on this. This is. I don't know how to feel about this. I'm distraught, really.
I think you know what? I'll let the viewers decide whether Mage Mini is a hateful, frog-hating bigot or not.
I am not.
You are.
Does
You
Mage,
are,
do
you are.
you deserve to have a penis? Do you even deserve it?
Yes.
Okay, then why doesn't Crazy Frog?
Has to crazy.
Penis too crazy. I had to take it away from it.
All right.
Fucking sucks.
So-
Okay. We're done with this.
What do you think is the most important thing you did on this server?
Create Los Skibides Hermanos.
Does that include the tens of hundreds of chickens that were at APC at Los Givedes Hermanos that have since been called for performance?
They wanted to be there.
Are you positive about that? Did you ever ask them?
Yes. I asked them.
Do we have any like records of this? Was it like in a contract or
It's all destroyed.
by who?
No, I actually recall interacting with these chickens, and the named chickens, the Walter White family chickens, were leashed to a fence post.
Mm.
Doesn't seem to me like
No, they weren't.
no, yeah, yes they were.
not
Yes they
looking
were.
good.
I've seen it with my own
Proof.
eyes. It's in my head. It's in my head. Proof is in my head. And also in the replay recordings.
Well, I don't see it.
All right then.
Look, man, you can deny it, but the truth will come out that you harbored chickens against their will, and in very huge amounts of them, lagging the server.
It was the water frames, not me.
Okay, did you place the water frames?
Number negative.
I think it was PetBat who placed the water frames. Maybe we should have asked them about this.
It was definitely PetBat. That oh, you don't even ask that. Like that is so totally PetBat. Like there's no doubt in my mind.
Actually, speaking about water frames, do you know how do I even phrase that? What are your thoughts on the water frame that's removing the water from the APC river?
That's a water frame.
Yeah, the water frame.
Remove it.
Doing that. I've looked for it.
It
I
ruins the
couldn't
view.
find it.
Oh, it ruins the view? Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, so yeah, you guys can complain about the view.
Okay. Well,
You know, what do you have to think? What do you have to say? You can
I
put the lava
did
cast
put
there.
the lava cast there.
Okay, how do you
Let me
feel about
actually-
it though? Like,
Blame Ian.
I am blaming Ian. I do. It's his fault.
It's okay.
Are you just saying this because you're on the same team as Ian, or do you?
It's because I can
It
pull
looks
out
nice.
and vote.
Are you
Sometimes.
sure? I feel like I feel like you're lying. I don't feel like you're being 100% truthful with yourself here.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not truthful.
You're not being truthful?
Nitrogen monoxide. Nitrogen monoxide. BRO. What is this?
So fucking stupid. Oh my god. Okay, so I don't even know how to continue from that. I was like,
Okay, I
Um,
pulled up the vote, and you voted against removing the lava cast.
Yes.
are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
You want the lava cast right there, on top of your base.
Number.
Are you speaking with
I just don't want it removed.
even if it's ugly and ruins the
Then
server?
what do you think? What do
Yeah.
you think should happen with it?
It's fun to climb. But personally, it should be replaced with other liquids.
Like what?
Like what? Yeah, what liquids?
The melted iron
Oh.
or thingy.
Maybe that would be better. I don't know. Because it's gray.
I mean that one doesn't like produce light. I wouldn't hate that like a lot.
To be honest, I'd rather it
I
be
think it.
replaced with a
On
different
okay,
structure.
my problem with the lava cast is that it's sloppy. That's the thing with the APC base. It's like it's just lava in the air. If you had like a cool like mechanism looking thing or like a big
APC is meant to look nice.
I
We
know,
have
but
a
it's,
giant boy kisser.
I
Do
know,
we
and
have
everything looks
anyone
like shit. That's what
complain
I'm
about it?
saying. That's my issue. Like, if you just spruced it up a little, I wouldn't mind the lava cast if it was like a big, like if you made it look cool. If it was like a big thing pouring lava out of the sky, bro.
You had the AFK at his own interview.
Mid sentence
That's
AFK.
so
Okay.
peak. Okay, so to finish off the lava cast topic, 2/3 of the server almost voted to get rid of it. So, what are your thoughts on that?
Almost 2/3.
Yeah. So that's like more than half.
Nothing much to say on the order.
But like, I don't know, it shows that a lot of people don't like it. You can see it from like almost everywhere on the map. It's big, it's large, it's bright, and it's kind of ugly. And because it's in the center, you can see it from everywhere.
Good point.
I think if anything be seen,
It's probably gonna get removed somehow.
if anything has to be visible from across the entire map, it should be a pretty build. Like the spire, or what is it called? The
Because
shaft.
that's the thing. Like, I kind of want to be able to, like, not just, like, get rid of everybody's stuff, but get rid of, like, large stuff like this. Because what if more people started doing this? What's stopping Ian from just going around the map, putting lava casts just, like, everywhere, and just being like, oh, I built this. You can't take it down. But now there's just lava all over the fucking place. It just looked like an anarchy server or whatever. Like, it just looked, I don't know. It ruined the view that the other
Ah,
people are working hard to create. And I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right to the people. I think it's quite selfish.
agreed.
Is that it? Just agreed.
Hmm.
The only big build we should have is a giant skyscraper.
What about the egg carrier? Shouldn't we have the big
I
egg
think I think
carrier?
I think they're talking about just APC in general, not like
Oh,
ever.
The egg carrier isn't that tall.
it's literally world height. You can't build higher than that.
Well, yeah, but it floats, so like I don't know.
I'm. I don't think that matters.
Ah,
Whether it floats or not, it's world height and it's visible from across the
Okay, if I
server.
put a block at the world height limit, you wouldn't say like, oh, this block is so tall.
Yeah, but
It's
it's
just at the world height
small.
limit. Okay, I can make it wide too. I wouldn't make it long. Just because it's a big platform
Yeah.
at world height doesn't mean you're missing the point.
the egg carrier isn't that bad.
What do you mean? Isn't that bad? It's
I
good.
think the egg
Since it
carrier is kind of
looks
cool.
nice.
Yeah.
It just creates a massive shadow.
As it should.
No.
Yeah. The my big build should cast the shadow. Very dark shadow on the server, on the surface. Because that's metal as fuck. Sonic. Mm-mm.
It's annoying to see a giant dark area on the ground. Since mobs can spawn there.
Yeah, he's right.
I think it's part of the allure that it leaves that big shadow. That
You can just
nobody
light up the
goes under
ground
it.
though.
You could. I mean, I don't want to bother with it. But I made sure that nothing important is under the egg carrier.
That's also fair.
Isn't there a park?
Yeah, I moved it so it doesn't touch the park.
Oh,
I asked Saus, dude, if he would be okay where I placed it, and he said no, move it like a bit, and I did. And it's not bothering anybody.
I feel like we're staring on the lava cast too long. This is
True.
need to
We should
move on
talk
to
about
other
something
things.
else.
Okay.
So,
What do you think,
Yeah.
Mage? What do you think about your other APC candidates running? To be presidential candidate of APC.
Ian's not winning.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. Nothing to say about PetBat.
Oh. Relrorp might beat PetBat, since he's more active.
He is the aura beast.
And man of the year.
That's true. Okay, what do you think about your chances of winning? Do you think you have a good chance of winning? Like, what do you
Yeah,
plan to do?
you say you're the best, but can you beat
All of
PetBat,
them have
at
said
least?
that so far. Every single APC candidate we've interviewed, they always kind of start out with "I'm the best."
I would
Do you
also
have
say
anything to
that.
back that up?
Well, I own those skib-eyed hermanos.
No, what we should actually maybe we should go into that a little more because what is
The only restaurant owner in the server.
Okay, I don't know if that's true.
Luigi doesn't count. Okay, Jay.
Gem owns Luigi's, so I guess
Fact
it's active.
checked. Checkmate, liberal.
Checkmate, liberal.
Yeah, but Luigi's has a massive crater in it.
Does it? I haven't been there in a little bit.
Yeah.
So what is Los Skibiris Hermanos? Is that just like a restaurant at APC?
It's the best restaurant at APC.
Are there any
Yeah,
others
they-
at APC?
Does the bar count?
don't-
Well, I mean, it's not really like a restaurant. It's like a different kind of thing. So no,
No,
I
a
don't
bar
think
is
so.
not a restaurant.
A bar is a bar, you know.
So you have a restaurant at APC, the notoriously laggy place that nobody goes to. How's business?
Well, it was there before the Create Cave.
And after the Create Cave, you haven't expanded?
Pardon me.
No, what? Let's first. um, how's business? Because I kinda asked another question.
Good.
Oh, good.
Do
Wait,
you
what
plan
are
to
you-
open up any other restaurants around the server? Or is it just gonna be that one?
There's gonna be another one. One day.
Would you consider putting one in the food court in the mall that me and General D are gonna build in like the center?
Yeah.
I think that'd be a welcome addition,
Eventually.
right? It'll get done one day. I swear.
Okay. Yeah. Mm. Let me see. You know what? I don't think I have any more serious questions. So,
I do.
Mage.
What do you think?
Okay.
What do you think about the the coolest party candidates, me, President X Boy, and Nate Dogg. What do you think? What do you think about them? What's your opinions?
It's pretty cool.
That's true, factually.
That's the only correct answer.
Out of all of us,
That's it.
that's it. Out of all of us, who do you think is gonna win though? Like, who would you want to win? Actually, is a better question.
Nate,
You want Nate to win? Why do you want Nate to win?
Big Chicken. If Gale allows it.
That's
Very. That makes a lot of sense.
That's kind of
Very-
valid, actually. No, yeah, I'm on board with this.
Very business centered.
Big chicken. Okay, I don't think I have any other questions either.
All right, Mage. So, tell us a joke. Tell us a joke, Mage.
Yeah, you gotta tell us a joke.
Guess who?
Who?
Chicken poo.
Dude, he got you.
Guess why?
Why?
Chicken thigh.
Dude, he got you again.
I don't know how he keeps doing it.
Guess what?
What?
Chicken butt.
Dude, he fucking destroyed
I
you.
fell for it again.
You're done for.
Damn.
That's it.
That may be the best answer to the joke question. Alright, so with the closer, let's end it with the would you rather. So, Mage, would you rather put Free Diddy as your status for a month or mispronounce all words starting with Q for the rest of your life?
I'm leaning on Free Diddy.
All right, everybody, you heard it. Mage Mini wants to free Diddy.
Wait,
And
Wait.
that's it.
wait,
Goodbye, everybody. And
Wait.
have a good night.
nitrogen monoxide. MY make nitrogen monoxide. This is false information. Spread by SSI and TCO, TCP.
I did
I don't know,
not. I had no fucking part in this. What the fuck?
I mean, I'm not spreading any misinformation. I'm just answering the
I mean,
question.
you said it yourself. I didn't do anything.
Yes.
I didn't even ask the question.
It doesn't mean I want Diddy to be free.
Yep,
No,
that's
no.
what you said it yourself. I'm leaning on Free Diddy.
No IT
yeah,
dosing.
that's what you said. That's an exact quote. He's quote leaning on Free Diddy.
Can I swish?
No backseas.
Would you rather Free Diddy or
WHHY.
Oh my god.
Fine. I choose the other one.
No, you can't. You can't. You already answered.
Bro, you already freed
Okay.
Diddy. He's already out there. You did. You
Yeah,
did this.
He's free. Now you gotta catch him.
You want to redeem yourself? Go
I
fucking
didn't
find
want him to be free.
Yeah, you said it yourself. They
No
saw your status. They're like, we gotta
ID.
do that. They saw it. No, they saw it. They saw your status. They're like, damn, I guess we gotta do it. It's what the people want.
So you're saying I'm president?
No, they just saw your they just saw some random person's status. They're like, dude, this is what the common person wants. This is just what they like, the average everyday, this is what they want, right? So I guess we gotta free them. You did this.
Well, if you win, we would have the first pro
No
day
ID.
president of cryptocurrency.
Note this down, voters. All
You
of the
chose the
APC
would you rather, not me.
Yeah, it was the would you
Dude.
rather. You answered it.
all APC members have attempted to free Diddy. They really, really want this.
What?
This is this is an APC thing. Like,
They also
No,
chose
I
IT.
think PetBat chose the liberal, centrist, or option.
oh yeah, PetBat shows or.
So that's somehow even worse.
Nitrogen
also-
monoxide.
Nitrogen monoxide.
Nitrogen monoxide.
Okay, well, I don't think. I mean, clearly, the APC members, they really want to free Diddy. That's kind of like their whole campaign here. All these interviews have clearly proven this. That's all you really need to know
I
about the
didn't
APC.
chose IT.
That's all you really gotta
did,
know.
You literally did.
I didn't say I chose IT.
You said you're leaning on it. So
Yeah, that's an exact quote. That's what you said. Okay, well. I think I don't really know what else to say.
that was the last question. That is always the last question.
It's always the last question. So I guess I guess that kind of wraps it up. Mage, do not do what Ina's saying. Don't listen to him.
Yeah, I know.
Ian is trying to break everything again, as usual.
Hashtag noticing. Hashtag the usual suspects.
Should we close again?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
APC didn't do anything.
All right. Well, that is the interview. Are we having another? Oh yeah, we're Haux. So that was the interview. Jam 2. No Haux. Okay. Well, I hope you learned something. I hope you learned something from this interview, the viewer.
Just remember,
The APC are all Diddy bloods.
APC is winner.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. That's right.
We
Dude.
are not Diddy Blood.
You are Diddy blood. All right. I think we're done. We're done
PetBat
with this.
chose or.
And we're back with the last interview for tonight. we have Gem, the leader of APC, participating in the APC primary. So, Gem, why don't you tell us about yourself? Look at us.
Hello everyone. My name is Gem. You may know me as the Simple Tits Man. You may also know me as the leader of APC. I am running as candidate in the APC primary, as I usually do, because I want to help the server. Meow.
You actually have run before several times, and you
Yes,
lost.
ma'am.
Yeah, you lost all of those times. So, and even then, you were asked the same question of you ran before, you didn't win. What changed?
Well, you see your HONR. Honor. What's changed is that I have more experience than before. I am a newly changed gem. I've seen things truly amazing. Things. And horrific things. Like Mr. Bub.
What?
And I'd like to put this new experience into effect.
Okay, how do you plan to not lose this time though? Like against your opponents? Do you think you're gonna win? Do you like how much of a chance do you think you realistically have here? What are you gonna do? Oh,
Repeat that, please?
what do you like against your opponents this time around? If you do end up becoming, the candidate for ABC, if you do win the primaries, what do you think of, the opponents you could be facing? How do you plan to, what do you plan to do about it? Do you think you have a good chance of winning, of getting elected?
I think I have a pretty good chance assuming I win the primary.
But why?
Almost all of my opponents are people who have been on the stage before. And one thing I am really well known for is being able to like. Look tr how what people say to understand them well. They've spoken at leggy meetings.
Yeah, I don't think leggy meetings
I can
have.
read their policies and their alignment.
I think the people have been on leggy meetings,
To
but
better
not on the
understand them as
stage, presidential
candidates.
stage. I mean, the debate.
That's why I think I've got a pretty good shot at winning. 100.
Interesting.
Okay, so you got more experience. For the voters, what exactly changed?
Repeat that?
I don't really know how to word that. Um, as a voter, personally, I don't see what your experience changed about your chances in this election.
Well, you see. When you run repeatedly over and over, you get to see how you do in the polls. You can see what you did that election cycle that resonated with voters better. I have a pretty hefty chunk of data for myself. Which is kind of funny. Sometimes I get more than just APC votes. Sometimes I get just APC votes. I adjust my strategy accordingly.
Okay, and
All right.
why don't you remind the people what you will do as a president? Or maybe you have a different plan this time.
Well, to the people of the strudel, I plan on making big fun server events. Because my favorite part of this server is the events. Flummery like the gala was fun because we all got to hang out and just have fun. Fight pit was peak. And the wither fight after the debate was cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I wasn't there for any of those.
Oh yeah.
I want to host events like that everyone can participate in for the generations to come. If I was president, it'd be easier for me to coordinate that.
Okay. However, I feel like I hear a lot of the other presidents say that too. Like, President X Boy has already said this. I am already planning on doing this. Why vote you instead of the other candidates? What sets you apart?
Because I have a proven record of hosting events when I've been in power. We hosted the first gala. When I was VP of Dom.
Hmm.
If I was president, I'd be able to take a more active role in hosting events. The gala was mostly hosted by Domino with me helping in scheduling. The roles would be flipped in future cases.
Okay. All right.
So, do you think you're the best choice out of the APC primary, and why?
Yeah, I think that I am up there with some of the best choices. I mean, I'd like to remind you that this primary has some pretty evil people running. Ian is war crimin.
Yeah. Mage also. Freed Diddy. Now we have to catch him.
And PetBat is trying to hire assassins, yeah. So, I mean, it's not really looking good for APC. Voters note this down.
I'd like to think that myself and Bat are the two frontrunners based on the opinion polls.
I guess. But, however...
Especially since Domino is dropped out.
Oh yeah, Domino dropped out. I don't know, I think any of you would be... Well, I wouldn't say it would be a good choice, any of you, but it definitely would be funny. If a specific one of you got into power.
We're all interesting choices in our own ways. One brings war crimes. One
I feel
brings
like a
Diddy
lot
to
of them do,
Strudel.
actually.
One brings wholesome Bat 100. The other brings Joe Biden Minecraft challenge games.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
All right. So, what's your reaction to almost 2/3 of the server voting get rid of the lava cast?
Well, y'all know the lavacast is controversial. I understand that. I've said for a while that it'd be taken down once we did some construction and redesigning. ITD just takes some time.
But don't you at least agree it is, I don't know, quite obstructive to the rest of the people around it? Because it's in the, like, basically right in the middle.
I can
Of
see
the
how it
whole-
obstructs people's views. Yeah.
Ian
But I do
had a
think that
pretty, a pretty strong stance on it not being removed at all.
Ian loves his lavacast. I won't remove it without his consent. But I'll negotiate it down. I promise.
I don't know. It seems like he'll never agree to get it removed. In my
Yeah, that's what I'm
opinion.
saying. I don't know. I just don't see how it's kind of fair for like the rest of the people.
I
'Cause
have
it's
his
clear,
family
most of the
hostage.
people on the server. Okay, are you sure? I mean, he's pretty into war crimes.
He will
Are you
take
sure
it down.
even that?
Okay, so like,
All right.
Actually, you're right.
would you?
He does not value his mother.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to hold her hostage for the past 3 months now. The ransom is literally $1. IDK why he hasn't paid it yet.
Maybe he's
Typical
broke.
Ian.
I think he hates family.
I think so too.
Voters note this down.
So would you make removing the lava cast one of your campaign promises?
I would make a concerted effort to fixing the lavacast issue, yes.
All right. Well, we have something.
Very interesting.
Okay, so Lemon, do you have any questions?
No, I don't think I have any. I can't really think of anything that hasn't really been said already, I
I think we
suppose.
should talk about Mage Mini.
What is there to talk about Mage? Mage is awesome. They talk like a pirate.
Los Skibidis Hermanos.
We love Las Skibidis Hermanos.
Has anyone been to his restaurant?
No, it's at APC,
In
and
this
if
room.
anyone,
A single
if
one.
no,
No.
so if you're not in APC, if you go there, it crashes
Has
your game.
anyone
I'll never
eaten
know
the
that.
chicken tenders?
Okay, I've only been there
They're
to
really
call the
good.
chickens that lag
You
the
have
server.
to.
Listen, I
Come and
am a
visit
big fan
sometime.
of Mage from our last interview, and listen, I will gladly, me in general, we're working on bringing a shopping mall to Craftocracy, and I think, that we have a food court area. I don't have any like uh big plans for it, so I think if Mage was willing to put Los Skibidis Hermanos in the food court,
Los
I would
Skibidis
gladly.
expansion.
Yes, exactly. Multiple locations.
Los Expansionist Hermanos.
Yeah. Okay, actually, this is a
They're
great
like the
time to
Mario
talk about.
brothers, but they colonize malls.
That's so true. What do you think? Speaking of Mage, and more the other interviews we've done before you, um, what do you think about the very controversial uh, actions and words of these people who are under your party? It's the lead. You're the leader of the party. I feel like you have like a responsibility if I'm allowed to.
What controversial
If I'm
words.
allowed to say what they were. But Mage, I'm not allowed. Not allowed.
No, I think you
I
can
guess I'm
say it.
not allowed. Are you sure? I mean, okay. Well, we'll just leave it at that. They have said some very controversial stuff. All three of them. Um, on varying degrees. Which I guess you'll see once it comes
I hear
time
Mage is
to
a
watch
Diddy
these.
sympathizer.
There are rumors. I'm not gonna confirm or deny this. I don't know if I have the permission to, but it's
He might also be a Diddy synthesizer.
nitrogen monoxide.
Has anyone checked the brand of the keyboard he uses?
Okay, but what? How do you feel about this? You are the leader of your party. Do you feel any responsibility for these people if you're going to be president? Is this going to affect the server in any way? A party with such controversial figures being in power.
Well, I have always prioritized personal freedoms in APC.
Okay.
I don't dictate my party unlike some other parties. However, some people say some stupid flummery.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not saying.
If you saying free Diddy, that's some fucked up flummery.
That is some fucked up flummery. But
Flummeried up flummery.
while I'm not saying you should, have like an iron dictatorship over your party, and you are the leader. I think I think it's only fair you should be, responsible for like your party's actions. Are they allowed to just go, unpunished for these potentially very harmful things?
I'll look into what they did and take appropriate action, don't warrior. If they want a free ditty, I'll take them to the ditty trials for free.
Yo,
I live in New
bars.
York. And then they can become a co-defendant. With Diddy, they'll go in with him.
Awesome. Incredible.
If they're truly dedicated to freeing him, they should defend with him.
This is, I think this is a good stance on this. I think this is a really great stance on that. All right, well, I mean, I don't really think I have any more questions. Do you, General?
We can close in with the joke questions.
Okay, yeah, so...
All right, so, Jem, tell us a joke.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Diddy.
Did you who?
Mage Mini's Diddy party at Los Skibbities Hermanos. Chicken tenders cooked in baby oil.
This is...
Only 5.99.
Is this slander? Are you slandering your fellow party members? With this joke? No, it's just a joke?
No, it's just a joke.
Okay, it's just a joke. No worry, it's all right. Everything, it's just a joke.
In the words of John Oliver, if it's so outrageous it can't physically be believed, it can't be slander or libel.
I don't know. Again, with the controversial things your other party members have been saying, it could be believable, is all I'm gonna,
Will it hold
on
up
that.
in court?
Maybe. I don't know.
Let's bring Mage to court. Hashtag bring Mage to justice.
I feel like Mage is, well, okay, well, whether whether that does hold up for Mage in court or not, I do think, I don't really even know what to think about that. So, I guess we go into the, the hypothetical now, right, General?
I think.
What's the hypothetical?
I think he's already aware of the hypothetical question. That,
I am not.
Not because I have a different one prepared. I don't
You have
know
a
if it'll
different
be
one?
as funny.
No,
Yeah.
you gotta
Give
ask
me
the one that
both.
yeah, do both.
Alright,
Come on,
I'll do
the one
both.
we usually do.
Sure. Would you rather put free Diddy as your status for a month, or mispronounce all words starting with Q for the rest of your life?
Quoted by Mage Mini. I do not pick free Diddy. Nitrogen monoxide. I think picking free Diddy is something terrible. Only like people who are fans of Diddy would do it.
Yeah.
It's true.
Was the QOUN of
so,
England a fan of Diddy?
The what? Are you like okay?
The
So
QUN.
you just to be clear, you're not leaning on free Diddy. What you're saying?
I am staunchly anti-Diddy freedom.
Okay, this is good to hear. This is great to hear. So you'd rather pronounce every word that starts with Q for the rest of your life, mispronounce it, The rest of your entire life until the day you die. Instead of freeing Diddy for a week.
I can't pronounce words that start with quiuyu.
You.
I have a speech impediment.
Incredible.
Ooh,
Amazing.
loud boom. That was pretty loud.
Alright, you said
Anyway,
you had another hypothetical.
I
What
have
was it?
another. I don't know if it's as funny, but would you rather
5 big booms
become,
for anti-free Diddy movement.
hopefully not at my apartment, would you rather become Elon Musk of craftocracy, which, for example, you would use your vast wealth to squander all effort for public transportation and start making a hyperloop that will be abandoned in a year, or would you rather mispronounce words that starts with G and J? So like if the word starts, no, the sound is G, you will
My
pronounce it
name
as
is
J,
Gwem.
and if it's J, you will pronounce it as G.
I made the mimic.
So
The Jolden Gem.
would you become Elon Musk? Or just,
I would never Joe for becoming Elon Musk.
Incredible.
Okay.
Joe
I'd
Mini
rather my
liberals.
J and my G be switched. Go Biden.
Go
Go
Biden.
Biden. All right, so why don't we
love to see it.
combine these would you rathers?
Joseph
So-
Robinette Biden.
Would you rather put Free Diddy as your status for a month, or would you rather become
this
Elon
time.
Musk of craftocracy?
I would rather kill myself.
Well, there we have it,
Incredible.
everybody.
What an incredible
This has
interview.
been this has been Gem of APC Party, and we're wrapping up the last interview.
Yeah,
I hope.
they have,
I hope.
left.
I wonder who will win the APC primary. Certainly, all
I
of the
wonder.
candidates are very
I
interesting.
hope this was very informative for all you voters out there. I hope you can make a decision with all these hard-hitting candidates.
I hope anybody who watches this video reaches this point. That will be very cool. Okay, see you,
Pretty great.
Shudel. Have a good night.
What?